Now, a long-standing ban on women entering football stadiums in Iran is expected to be lifted on Thursday for a World Cup qualifier. Thousands of tickets allocated for women sold out in minutes. FIFA will be sending a delegation to Tehran to monitor access to the game against Cambodia. Last month, you may remember, 29-year-old Sahar Khodayari died after setting herself on fire. She was protesting after she was arrested for trying to enter a football match. So let's talk to football journalist Usher Komugisha, who is joining us from Kampala in Uganda on Skype. Nice to have you with us, Usher. It shouldn't take a woman burning herself to death for this to happen. Clearly, the story wouldn't have gotten as much focus if that hadn't happened, but I guess this does show that there is some movement in Iran.
Yes, absolutely. It's very good news to know that next week, when Iran plays Cambodia in that FIFA World Cup qualifier, that we will have women finally, in Tehran watching from the stands and cheering on these players that perhaps they've been watching on the internet or on television. It's a very big step, especially in the Arab world, because it's not been easy, and it has really had to take a strong action from FIFA and pressure groups across the world to make sure that this happens. But it's a reflection also of where we're going as women in football, I should say, from different aspects, because when you look at FIFA itself, the first ever woman to be a Secretary General, she is Muslim and she is female. So that's just good to say the direction with which FIFA is very serious about this matter, and to say that, look, Iran, if you don't let these women watch from the stadium, you could actually be banned from the qualification process.
So there's still, do you think, an overriding feeling, I guess, in the Arab world you were referring to, particularly there, that women don't want to go to football or shouldn't be going to football? I mean, there was only, what was it, 3,500 tickets allocated? Yes,
it's 3,500 that at least have been confirmed as having gone to female fans, but also there's a feeling that this number could also rise because the federation has and the government of Iran have said that, look, we will open up more seats in the stadium, and perhaps to confirm that there'll be more fans. But I must say that when you look at the rest of the Arab world, you have, for example, in Africa, you have Sudan that is starting a women's national league, and which is very promising, I should say. Right now, there's also an under-20 tournament ongoing in Morocco that has Algeria and Tunisia taking part. So this is sort of an encouragement to say that wearing a hijab is not it's not a bad thing, and that if you want to watch football, you can actually go out there and watch freely. You should not be limited just because of who you are and how you were born. It's not your fault that you were born a woman.
The case of Sahar Khodayari, the 29-year-old who set herself on fire because she was arrested for trying to enter a football match. That is a desperately sad situation, isn't it? That someone goes to that length because they were arrested just trying to watch a game.
I can't even begin to imagine the frustration that she had, because as a female journalist, I know that I face other kinds of opposition, I should say, in my career, because people don't believe that I can talk football the same way that a male journalist can. But some of these things are changing. But when I look at the Iran situation and what she had to go through, because she had to prove that, women can also be fans of football, and that it took a death. Of course, she doesn't know the extent with which her actions helped to free up so many other women in Iran, but she will always be celebrated as a martyr, as someone who died for a good cause, even if it's a very bad thing. But I'm sure that when those women go out next week to support Iran against Cambodia, it will be a celebration and independence kind of message that they would send, for instance, maybe to FIFA, to say, look, here we are, we can take selfies in the stadium, and we don't have to disguise ourselves as men to watch a football game.
Great stuff. Usher Komugisha joining us from Kampala. Thank you. Appreciate that.